Milk, which is considered a staple of breakfast tables, has been very affordable for most people around the world. But what makes some milk cost more than a luxury perfume is its rarity, health claims, and even its ethical farming practices. Expensive milk isn't just about nourishment but also prestige, purity, and sometimes a touch of indulgence. Here we would like to share with you the top 5 most expensive milks in the world. 5. Donkey's milk, around $27 a gallon. A donkey is an animal that can live up to 30 years depending on the breed. They have produced milk for thousands of years, and in today's world it might be considered an ancient thing in some parts of the world. But recently it has emerged as something unique in Europe, as many gastronomists have the desire to try new food and drinks. On top of that, people who are into natural products have jumped into the same boat and claimed that donkey milk provides various health benefits. And of course, it is expensive for many reasons. Firstly, there are not many donkeys around like cows and goats, so the supply will be far much less. Secondly, it will be more difficult to obtain donkey milk, as the worker will have to work extra hard to handle the uncontrolled donkey. This will ultimately increase the cost of production for donkey milk. Thirdly will be that donkey milk is a specialized product in that not many people are used to buying it. Due to this, many businesses will sell it at a higher price to those who want it. 4. Camel's milk, around $30 a gallon. 1 gallon of camel milk will usually cost around $30. It has become the main diet for the Bedouins for centuries, and it has recently gained in popularity in Europe and North America. Camel milk is being sold at a much higher price than cow or goat milk for different reasons. The first one is that it is much more difficult to find camels than cows and goats all around, making the demand for them relatively high. Similar to donkeys, camels are much harder to handle due to their huge size overall. The cost of labor to process camel milk will increase because of this. Camel milk is unique in many aspects for consumers. It is much lower in lactose than any other milk, and it is believed to have antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. 3. Yak's milk, around $35 a gallon. Yak milk is also one-of-a-kind milk, with 1 gallon costing around $35. It has been the main diet of the Tibetans and Nepalese for many years and is becoming quite popular in Europe and North America. Yak is the subfamily of cows that have been bred since 1700 BC. Yak was kept in a high altitude and cold climate, as low as -40 degrees Celsius, with a low atmospheric pressure of 550. The population of yak in the world is less than 14.2 million. Similar to other milks on this list, yak milk is far more expensive than cow or goat milk, since the number of yaks in the world is low. Not to mention that yak will be much more fierce and hard to handle during the milking process. 2. Elk milk, around $60 a gallon. Elk milk is another type of rare milk in the world, with every gallon costing around $60. It has a long history as part of a popular dish of the Native Americans, which made it so unique to Europeans and Americans. Elk are also rare to be found, and milking the animals can be a dangerous process. They can easily feel threatened when approached and can turn aggressive all of a sudden. Elk milk also has a higher fat content than any other milk, which makes it quite interesting to consumers. The taste is also quite salty and bitter, but the aftertaste is similar to cow milk, just slightly less sweet. Elk milk was never sold commercially on a large scale, and obtaining them will be quite difficult for most people. The most milk that an elk can produce will be 550 liters every season. 1. Deer milk, around $80 a gallon. Deer milk will be the most expensive milk that you can buy. 1 gallon of deer milk will cost you around $80. It has been the diet routine of the Sami people for generations and is now gaining popularity all over the world. The whole process of milking can be very daunting, and most of the deer milk is gathered from groups of partially domestic deer in Scandinavia. The herd of deer is more difficult to manage, as most of them tend to kick during the process. Similar to elk milk, deer milk also has a high fat content, and it also contains more protein and minerals than any other milk. As we've explored the creamy world of the top 5 most expensive milk in the world, we want to express our gratitude for joining us on this dairy-rich journey. If you found this video as enriching as we did, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support is like the cream on top, and it encourages us to keep pouring out fascinating content. Thank you for watching, and remember, there's always more to discover in the world of food and luxury. So, stay tuned, stay curious, and don't forget to like and subscribe for future updates.